Greetings, Ian from RTO here. Welcome to a new album review as it is Friday. And the first one we're going to look at today, because we've got two, is the new album from Def Leppard. And it is called Drastic, Symphonies. Now this is an album which they've reimagined and changed things around, and they've teamed up with the iconic Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. Some of the songs have been deconstructed and rebuilt, and they've intertwined the audio tapes with the performance alongside the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. The Philharmonic Orchestra recorded their bits at the Abbey Road, and of course the band is of course Rick Savage, Joe Elliott, Rick Allen, Vivian Campbell and Phil Collin. So the tracks on here, first one is Turn to Dust. Now this is a song from Slang. I think this is one of the tracks that's actually benefited for having some orchestral. It's much better. I mean, Slang's not one of my favourite albums, but the orchestra really gives it that mystical sound, and I quite like this. It's one of the better tracks on the album. Then we go to Euphoria for Paper Sun. Not a bad version. I don't mind that. I like the original song. The orchestral backing is pretty good. It's one of the better songs off the later albums. Then we get Animal from Hysteria. Now this is one of the ones they've deconstructed and changed it. It's too slow. It's lost its thing, and to me this totally didn't work. I should have kept it at the upbeat version. It's just really, really bad. Then we get Pour Some Sugar on Me. I'm not a very big fan of the original, and I'm not a fan of this one either. They've changed it again. It just doesn't work. Next up is Hysteria, the title track. I've always liked this song, but it's given that extra edge with the added orchestra. Really works. Then we get Love Bites. What I've noticed about this, it hasn't got any of that Mutt Lang overproduced, and you listen to this and I realise what a good song this is. I don't mind that version of it. Absolutely really good. Okay, then we have a track off their current album, which is Diamond Star Halos, of course, and Goodbye for the Good. Now, I don't like this version. I prefer the original. It's a good ballad that's been ruined, in my opinion. Then we get Love Songs from the Songs of the Sparkle Lounge album. It's not a bad version. It's pleasant enough. Then we get Gods of War. Now this is one of those tracks that just doesn't need an orchestral backing. Doesn't work. Give me the original version any of the other way. It's my favourite track off Hysteria, and it's sort of been not ruined, but I just didn't get on with it. Then we have another track from Diamond Star Halos, Angels. I've always liked this song from the minute I heard it, and I don't think it works with an orchestra. Then we get Bringin On the Heartbreak and Switch 625 from High and Dry. My favourite Def Leppard album. They're okay. Bringin On the Heartbreak doesn't sound too bad with some orchestral, but Switch 625 doesn't need orchestra. It's a good rock track. Then we have You Ever Needed Someone So Bad from Adrenalize. Doesn't make it any better. Never liked the song anyway. Too Late for Love, great song from Pyromania, but I don't like what they've done to it. When Heaven and Hate Collide, it's even worse than the original single. Still no better. Then we have a song called Kings of the World. Now this is one of the studio tracks off the live album Mirrorball, and I was not keen on that version on Mirrorball, but this, I like it. The orchestra has enriched it. It's got a little bit more depth, and it does sound pretty good, I must admit. Okay, this album for me, it's one of those albums for absolute die-hard fans or completists like myself. It's not for the... If you think, oh, you know, these are great songs and I like Def Leppard's hits, stick with the greatest hits albums, folks, because some of the workings on here just have not done any justice to the songs. It's a bit of a mixed bag for me. Some of them work, some of them don't. Put it this way, this will not be in my top 20 at the end of the year. I mean, I've got it because I'm a collector, and I've got all the Def Leppard albums, but I don't think it's an album I'll put on a lot. So I'm going to give this one an RTO ranking of 5 out of 10. Okay then, next up, a new album is Graham Nash's new album Now. So join me for that very shortly. Bye for now.